This edition of the Wrestle-Cast is dedicated to the memory of the legendary Mean Gene Okerlund. This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Quiet on the set, please! Silence! Silence!
I knew you'd come. I'm not finished with you!
I am the cream, the cream of the crop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
Because we don't just set the bar, we are the bar.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on the BrokenInfinite.com, Podomatic.com, iTunes, and wherever else we find this fine audio recording, and live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel. Put that cigarette out! And that microphone thing, too. Stupid noise. We talk about professional wrestling both in the mainstream and the independent scene. My name is Matty Jay. That is Mean TWK Gene Okerlund. Woo! T-Dub.
Mean!
Woo! By God, Gene! What a week.
To say the least. A lot of stuff happened.
A lot of stuff happened. Check. There we go. What the hell? What a week. What a week. What a day. Especially if you're a New Japan fan. You're probably... Well, if you're a true hardcore New Japan fan, or just flat out crazy, you're probably sleeping right now. Let's be honest. Because if you didn't have work, you stayed up early or woke up early. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Wrestle Kingdom 13 happened. Oh, yes. Indeed it did. Indeed it did. And we're going to talk about it tonight. That's our review. Our first segment will be the entirety of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 13 in Tokyo Dome. Things happened. Like, spoiler alert, but all of the belts changed. Like, all of them. So, we'll be talking about that tonight. And the ramifications. We have some news as well coming out of that as well. And news outside of the WWE. And Becky Lynch, who is still a thing. Thank fuck. And T-Dub brought up a point that I almost forgot about. Or in my case, I actually did forget about. Impact Wrestling has a pay-per-view this weekend, too. So we'll be talking about that, of course, with the news, your emails and comments, your winners and losers, and all that stuff. By the way, V1 from OSW Review watched, live tweeted, not live tweeted, but he watched on tape delay, if you will, the event. Don't let me down, New Japan. New Japan, here you go, mate. Here's Pita's ass. I can't do the noise. He does a better noise than I do.
God damn it.
It's
Cannot do the
not
farty elephant.
easy.
Cannot do farty elephant yet.
No.
I will one day. Don't worry.
Let me try. No,
Anyway,
I got
Shin,
too much of a base. I'm assuming.
Oh, Shin watched it live. Damn.
Shin watched it. You are a braver soul and have more free time than I did because I could not watch it live. Why?
I bet that he took a nap afterwards. He had to have.
You must have taken a good long nap. The only reason I didn't watch it live, honestly, was because I had work and I know my body at 32 years old. It likes sleep more than it likes wrestling. I know. But that's the truth. Body likes sleep and caffeine. Any claims he has not taken one nap, then this will be the funniest thing ever because you'll probably be at that point beyond tired where everything will be funny. But that's another story for another. Shall we get to the show itself? I think we should.
No.
I think we should. Why?
No.
Why?
I don't want to.
Well, you know what clip of the week is. It's the final few moments of the main event of said Wrestle Kingdom. Mike. I know you're fishing for a Dave here, but you know our jokes are better than Super Ninja Steel. That's not a joke. That's a fact of life.
And comparing us to Ninja Steel, now that's an insult.
Actually,
Also,
Super Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel was fine. Super Ninja Steel was shit.
Also, I don't want to relive the final moments of Wrestle Kingdom. The scars are still fresh.
Yeah. I mean, if you've been following any kind of wrestling news and behind-the-scenes stuff, it feels like this was inevitable, but you did not want to see it. But you can't help but feel a little happy for whoever won the thing. Shall we take a listen anyway? Ladies and gentlemen, the final moments of Omega v. Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom 13.
46-45, the record, but Kenny looking... Oh my God! It's ended well before them.
Tanahashi, all he could do was watch a hard-charging Omega come straight at him. From the V-trigger, here we go, to the one-winged angel. Wait a minute! Oh! What a counter by Tanahashi! Tanahashi, Sling Blade! Springs to the top. Can he do it? Can he do it? High, fly, fly! Yeah! Here's your winner. He is the new IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Hiroshi Tanahashi. For the 8th time in his remarkable career, Hiroshi Tanahashi has become IWGP Heavyweight Champ.
There you have it. Main event of the evening. The Ace is back on top. And to quote Shintai Curl, yeah, I don't think there's I don't think you're alone in the fact that there's a tad bit of sadness in seeing Omega, who had climbed the mountain finally, be knocked off. It's such a high-profile fashion too, but them's the breaks in wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, especially when you might be making a move. Might being the operative word here.
Clearly, he's going to 205 Live, Matty. Come on, get with the program.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't give a fuck if Mattis wants to defend this. If, and it's a huge if, Omega signs with WWE for I think the 4 dump trucks full of money that Vince is gonna offer him, they had better not fuck him up, like, at all.
So you want him only on main event?
They do that. They ain't lasting 20. They are not lasting through 2019.
Now they have too much money. They had money deals. They'll last until 2050.
Just, I know you're trolling. I know you're trying to fish for the bait and everything else, but I'm not kidding. Don't fuck up. If you get Kenny Omega, Vince, don't fuck him up. Or Mattis, I will choke Mattis and his WWE loving face I will fucking choke. I will kill Mattis because you cannot defend WWE. If they fuck up Kenny Omega, this is speculation. What am I doing?
You're turning into Arthur on us.
If you fuck up WWE, then fuck you ain't watching. Now, Arthur. Anyway, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is for the end of January. And a lot of people, well, is he going to make it to the Rumble? I said, folks, his contract ends at the end of January. At the end of January. January is what I meant to say. I'm not expecting him to make his WWE debut at the Royal Rumble. Let's put it that way.
I'm fully expecting him to go with All Elite Wrestling personally, but that's a topic.
That's where, like, I'm 60-40, and the 60 is leaning towards AEW myself, actually.
But that's a topic for a different time. Let's get on with the main
show. We got a whole month to talk about this, and yes, Shin, we will talk about the G1 coming to the United States of America in the third segment. Oh, believe me, we are talking about this. But we got to take care of this. I say we have to, like we didn't want to watch this, but oh fuck yeah, we wanted to watch. We wanted to watch the shit out of this. I will fully admit, I actually got New Japan World back, but I could not wait till I got home because otherwise I'd still be watching. We wouldn't be having the stream live as it is. So I did a naughty thing. I actually downloaded it so I could actually watch it on my phone from work. You get the idea. Don't regret it though. And New Japan's still getting my $9.99, and I will be watching New Year's Dash on New Japan World. Believe you me. Not regretting it. It's Wrestle Kingdom 13 in Tokyo Dome, January 4th, Friday. So if you had you're in Japan, you had a half day. You had some New Japan in you, brah. But January 4th, 2019, from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. They had the pre-show. If you're watching this on New Japan World, you obviously had it. Gauntlet match, never open weight, 6-man tag team title opportunity at stake. The teams included David Finlay, Jeff Cobb, and Yuji Nagata, Chucky T, Beretta, and Yuki Goto, and Marty Scurll, Yujiro Takahashi, and Hangman Page, who took the fall. And actually, quick note, all of the members of the Elite did the honors throughout this pay-per-view. Everyone picked up an L, especially Marty and his cohorts, because they took the fall from the Nagata, Finlay, and Cobb, which was the first fall of the match. The actual winners were Taguchi, Yano, and Togi Makabe, who defeated David Boy Smith, Lance Archer, and Minoru Suzuki, who was in the pre-show. I'm slightly sad-faced at that, actually.
Also looks like this version of the Elite has broken up by how they're reacting to their loss.
Really?
Yeah, because they lost because Marty shoved, I believe, Chase Owens, and he got rolled up by Finlay.
No, he got rolled up by Hangman Page. Well, at this point, there's a whole lot of stuff that I'm pretty sure this with the coming weeks, being the Elite will explain a lot of.
Yeah, like there's a lot of arguments from their side, and it looks like at least,
Well, they have to find a way to write off Marty Scurll, who still has a contract with Ring of Honor till at least the end of summer. So,
yeah.
Can't really there's no way around that, unfortunately, other than just saying he'll be gone for a while.
And Hangman Page has already signed a contract with AEW.
As in that picture that AEW and the Young Bucks tweeted. And the actual curtain jerker, and the main show curtain jerker, as promised, never openweight championship, Kota Ibushi versus Will Osprey. And when I say all of the belts changed, I ain't kidding. It started with a Will Osprey with at this point, yeah, Stormbreaker was the final move of the match, but no, an elbow, a very well placed elbow, knocked Kota Ibushi the fuck out.
Before we get to this, I have to note Kota Ibushi doing his customary Wrestle Kingdom entrance. Always love it.
Boingy boingy?
Yeah, doing the whole old school Rey Mysterio style entrance.
Oh, yeah. He loves the boingy boingy.
And, yeah, like, this got some really great stuff in this match. Like, at one point, Kota Ibushi was upside down, and Will Ospreay started slapping him, and so Ibushi started slapping him back and actually started winning.
Now, a point that V1 tweeted his watching of it a few hours ago, and he said 30 seconds in, and I thought I was going to hate it. But once Ibushi took over and started working the storyline-based wrestling match, it got really good. Ibushi is fucking awesome, great ring performer and storyteller. Osprey is so much better when he cuts his twattery to a minimum. He actually didn't like this Superman pose, like the superhero landing that he did.
Oh, I love that when he does that, though, personally.
I did, too. I thought it was a decent spot. V1 did not. I don't think V1 is among... I don't think Osprey is among V1's boys.
I guess not. I guess he doesn't like the flippy floppery.
Which is fair.
I mean, this match could use more flippy floppery from Will Ospreay, but nevertheless, I guess that was also part of the story of him growing his character. In fact, he tweeted out after this match that now that he's not hurting himself, he's hurting others.
Oh, ow.
Sort of a bit of a heelish type of thing to say.
A little bit.
Then again, sometimes New Japan has sort of that shades of gray stuff going on.
It does. It definitely
Especially in this match with Will Ospreay working a little bit heelish. The crowd was definitely behind Ibushi.
Oh, definitely.
However, that was one hell of an ending with...
Oh, my God.
With
that
Kota
elbow to the back of the neck. I didn't think it was going to be the end, but then Ibushi was limp. I'm like, oh, fuck.
And then, Will Ospreay just pushing the ref out of the way, grabbing up Ibushi and just hitting Stormbreaker on him. 1, 2, 3, and then they stretch him out. Which is kind of a grim way to open the show.
Yeah. Now, I bring up V1 from OSW Review, which you should listen and watch, obviously. I think he had a fair point when it comes to tag team matches on this card. They got a tad bit shortchanged, I think, as well.
They're both pretty short, especially the junior heavyweight one.
Yeah, the junior heavyweight and the tag titles were, I think tags were about 10 minutes. I will confirm when I get to it. But the never openweight title, they went 18-13. The triple threat for the junior tag titles, which is usually opens the show with like a 10 to 12, 15 minute breaker. Good. This time, no, 6 minutes, 50 seconds.
Way too short.
Shingo Takagi and Bushi won the belts.
I will say for the time they were given, they did tell a very good story of Shingo being the MVP currently of the tag team division of the junior heavyweights.
They said keep the dragon away, otherwise things will get fucked up.
Yeah, because once he was tagged in, he just fucked everyone up. Just everyone. And that was a good story to tell, but just it felt really short. When he actually got the 1, 2, 3, I was like, oh, that's it? That couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. And then it turns out it wasn't even 10 minutes. So that was disappointing, but good performances, but it needed more time.
Which is what's going to explain the two tag team title matches. But before that, between that, British Heavyweight Championship, Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr. and went 11:35. Love the little bit of history when Ishii came to the ring with his belt. When they explained the belt around Ishii's waist will go to a museum, and then they cut to the very brand new, spanking new Revolution Pro championship. Oh, before we get to the match, that's a beautiful belt, T-Dub. That's a beautiful belt.
That it is. Also, this match is once again Zack Sabre time. Zack
Sabre Jr. 11:35 over with the finish. They actually put the entire. I'm on NewJapan1972.com, which is the English translated site for New Japan, which is where I get the results for this. I'm just going to read this. This is the actual finish. Hurrah, another year. Surely this will be better than last. The inexorable march of progress will lead us to all to happiness.
Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr. likes long finisher names, and this is not the first one.
That's the so yeah. But yeah, that was the finisher. Zack Sabre Jr. has a beautiful new belt to be around his slender waist, but he'll be happy in his head place nonetheless. In another case, and yeah, just a little bit over 10 minutes for the triple threat here. IWGP Tag Team Championships, the GOD, Sonata and Evil, the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks took the fall, so they did the honors, as Sonata did that beautiful moonsault.
Yeah, I love Sonata's moonsault, which he took from Keiji Muto during his time when he was his protege.
Oh, yeah.
Which was actually during his time in Impact.
Ah.
Back when, he used his full name as Sei Sonata, and at one point he was even called the Great Sonata, coming out with face paint very similar to Muta.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird just how different he looks, because back when he was on Impact, he looks like a junior heavyweight, but here he looks like a legitimate big heavyweight.
He looks like a hoss. Like a big dude.
Yeah, and once again, back in Impact, he looked like a pretty boy. He had blonde hair, clean shaven, but now he's got that sort of
He still got the blonde hair, but it's frosted tips and the beard with it.
He's got an Amish beard.
He does. He does.
Also, during this match, Tama Tonga is no longer the bad boy. He's the good boy now.
Loved the way they did the thing.
Tonga was about to bring up sharpshooter that I believe Takagi had on one of the Jacksons.
Mm-hmm.
And Tama Tonga's like, no, we're good now. So they went outside the ring, around to the other side, and started pushing the rope towards, so they could get to the rope. And cheering him on, come on, you can do it, get to the rope. Wow. That's great stuff.
I don't know what to say there.
It's an interesting new direction for the Gorillas.
That it is. That it definitely is.
And what's another interaction came when Jado was going to hit people with canes, but then Bad Luck Fale stopped him, and he didn't get involved until he was physically provoked.
By the way, for those wondering why the Gorillas of Destiny did not have as much face paint, they ran out of it. Gato got all of the face paint on him.
Jado. Gato accompanies Switchblade.
Yeah, Jado is what I meant to say, but Jado got all of the face paint on him.
Well, Tonga Loa did have half of the face paint.
You said Tonga, right?
Tonga Loa.
Loa had half the face paint, and Tama had none of the face paint because Jado hogged it.
What a bastard.
He looked decent. I was like, wait, that's Jado? Wait a minute, what the hell? Yeah, it's a thing that happened. Also, yeah, the Young Bucks did the honors.
At least the Gorillas still have the 6-man belts.
That's
for now.
True. For now. Your New Year's Dash is happening. By the way, is anyone in the chat right now? Because I do not see anyone chatting right now.
The hell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see people in the chat.
Let me do a refresh. Hey, if you folks can listen to us, you guys can hear us, say hi.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
I'm Mermaid Man.
I did the refresh, so to see what happens there. But
and over there's my sidekick, Barnacle Boy.
well, we'll get that fixed up. The next one, U.S. Heavyweight Championship, Cody versus Juice Robinson. Juice got his belt back. Cody did the honors. 9:02.
This one went a bit quicker than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But it was still very fairly decent for what it was. Good showcase for Juice Robinson.
2 Pulp Frictions. He did the 1 Pulp Friction. He was like, that's enough. No, it's not.
Just a little bit of oomph just to send it really home, just to really put him over.
Yeah. A little bit of the...
Is this the first Wrestle Kingdom victory for Juice?
It is.
Oh, there you go.
It most certainly is. At least singles victory, yes.
That'll explain why, Tiger Tori hugged him afterwards.
Mm.
There's this whole celebration. Like, yeah, well, it is a big deal when you get your first singles victory at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yep.
And hey, Evil Rep's still here. That's good.
Hey, there we go.
Also,
I'm not too worried. This thing is being recorded for posterity, so there is that.
Also, during the match, Brandy got kicked out early on.
Because she was interfering.
Yeah, you're not supposed to mount the wrestlers.
Nope. You can't pull an all in there. You can't pull an all in there, Brandy. Sorry.
No. Assaulting wrestlers is not something that managers are supposed to do, and so you're out of here.
By the way, Brandy Rhodes, Chief Brand Officer.
Yep.
Brandy, Brand. Ha ha. My brain thought it was a funny. It was a fart. Next up, Junior Heavyweight Championship. Kushida defended against Taiji Ishimori, and Ishimori's got his belt. 11.
Also, a Kushida's entrance where tiny version of him came out first.
God.
Like there was this tiny child wearing this mask of Kushida, and then out came Ryusuke Taguchi reprising his role as Doc Brown.
Yep.
And so he just has the kid okay, stand here. Pushes some buttons. A whole bunch of smoke. And then the music hits. And then right as soon as the smoke comes down, boom, there's Kushida.
Love that. I love that.
Good timing. That was good timing.
Chris Charlton in commentary. Don Callis is like, we exploded a kid on international television, Chris Charlton. It's honey, I blew up the Kushida. Whopper line. Awesome. Love that line.
That was a good one.
That was a good line. And Taiji Ishimori, he got some silver. He got that gold.
Yeah, he's now junior heavyweight champion.
Yepper.
It was a fairly entertaining match.
Yeah. Good match, I thought.
I think it could have gone at least 3 or 4 more minutes longer.
Yeah, I get the feeling they had 9 matches. I love that they did a shorter run time, but I think some of the matches suffered in the bit of the WrestleManias, if you will.
A little bit, which is kind of surprising because usually New Japan gives matches more time.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Wrestle Kingdom 12 just to compare the match times.
Yeah.
Anything under 10 minutes.
Check your mic. Thanks.
Let's
Anything
see.
Under 10 minutes there?
Not a single match under 15.
Yeah.
That's just that is a huge departure. Let's see. The U.S. title, which was Omega and Jericho, went 34.
Mm-hmm.
IC title with Jay White and Tanahashi went 1956. Albeit that one actually could have been shortened by about 5 minutes, but just comparing the tag team.
There's some matches that they were timed just right, and there's some matches that could have used some more time. I think that, but then again, that's a nitpick.
And for the junior heavyweight tag, okay, this is a huge difference. Junior heavyweight tag title last year got 18 minutes.
Yeah, and now they got 6 this year. So,
and the heavyweight one got 14 minutes.
Then this year they barely cracked the 10-minute mark.
I'm not as far as I can tell, they weren't broadcasting live on any real pay-per-view providers
They
were
could have gone off at any time. This
Yeah,
is
like
one of those.
Earl-
This is one of those. I'm curious as far as what the TVSI had. You got there's like you don't have like extra time. We got to fuck off at this time or something. It's one of those. It's a curiosity at this point. It's I'm not expecting an answer now. Obviously.
Yeah, definitely interesting to see what news comes out in the coming days and weeks.
For sure. Next up, it was a grudge match. Kazuchika Okada took on Switchblade Jay White. It lasted 14-18-1. Okada back in his Rainmaker gear.
All of the Rainmaker gear, all of it.
All of it. Fuck the pants, fuck the balloons. He's back to I'ma kick your ass. Oh, Kazuchika, I'ma kick your ass. Okada.
Yeah, blonde hair is back. The old music is back.
The Okada Bucks are back.
The trunks are back.
The trunks are back. But by the way, he took off his gear. People realize they're the trunks. Huge pop.
A Harry Wrestling fan on Twitter pointed out something very funny about that. I'm going to have to pull that one up.
Ah.
He had a very funny quip about that. Here we go. If my Twitter would load. God. Here we go. A man revealed his thighs today, and we're all lost our minds. Being a wrestling fan is interesting sometimes.
That is true. Wrestling!
We go gaga over people's thighs.
By the way, V1, going back to him for a minute, he likes Jay White. Quote, I like this guy. I don't really get why people aren't behind him, to be honest. Great look, great presence, good gimmick, and he's only going to get better because he's so young. He'd be a big star in WWE. Vince would spooge himself over this fella. I would answer. I replied to him, and he liked it. I just said, well, I think it's because the way the character is presented, the kind of arrogance he displays can be a turnoff for many. Like the original Bullet Club before they got white hot with AJ and Kenny. He's really relishing in his heel role, as you can tell.
Oh yeah, he is,
and that's the truth. And I think a lot of it. You look back to the original OG Bullet Club with everything else. Right before Bullet Club started, it was still straight-laced sports logic, and still is. But when Bullet Club hit, and all the shit, the bullshit and shenanigans that us North American people like, Japan did not. They didn't like it. They booed like a lot. In that sense, Jay White's kind of a throwback character to the Bullet Club, which kind of makes sense now.
Although interestingly enough, Jay White got a clean victory here.
He did. Blade Runner 1, 2, 3. He reversed the Rainmaker to get into that Blade Runner position. So he beat the Rainmaker at Wrestle Kingdom, folks.
And it was just this is Okada's first Wrestle Kingdom loss in years.
His first lost period, I think. No, wait. Wrestle Kingdom 9.
Holy shit, that's still Tanahashi. A long time, though.
Yeah, that's like, what, 4 years? That's a long time in wrestling, folks.
Yeah, Okada essentially was Mr. Wrestle Kingdom for a while, especially in the heavyweight title division.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of interesting that his first loss would be his non-title match, but I guess Jay White's not exactly ready for the heavyweight title yet, but nevertheless.
This is one of those. In the same vein of Triple H versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 17, or I don't want to say Hogan Rock at 18. That's not a fair comparison.
No. Like those are two legends facing off.
It's not a fair comparison.
Nevertheless, I was still kind of shocked when Jay White won.
Yeah,
because I was expecting Okada to win, especially when he finally hit that one Rainmaker, the crowd started just losing their fucking minds.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, here comes the end. He's gonna hit another one like he always does and get the win, but no, reverse into fucking Blade Runner. Then there's the pinfall. I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, Ghetto's got a stiffy for Jay White, both in booking and kayfabe.
Yeah. So they're definitely gonna be pushing him. Be interesting to see how far.
Yeah.
But they definitely have a lot stacked up into him, especially considering the fact that just a couple years ago he was a young lion.
Yeah, he literally, last year, he made his first major singles match was at Wrestle Kingdom against Hiroshi Tanahashi for the Intercontinental title. That was his first major thing.
Because before that, he was just a young lion.
Yeah, before that, he was an excursion. He was a young lion. This guy's still green as grass in context of experience.
But he's showing a lot of promise, and Top Brass is clearly behind him.
And he clearly loves being a heel.
Yes, which is probably the right way to go right now. And you've read points on the chat. Fuck your expectations. That's basically this show in a nutshell, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, if your expectations is good wrestling, then in that case, Evil Reverend, they are good. They are WWE, but they are not WWE because they are not shit. At least not complete shit. Because NXT is good, and so is SmackDown Live. But Raw is shit. Anyway, enough of that rant. Checking Mike. Thank you. Next up, semi-main Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. It's a no DQ match. Chris Jericho took on Tetsuya Naito. No DQ. It was pretty much a straight fight. It went 22-35. Okay. So. One. Holy fuck, that table bump.
Yeah, DDT straight on it.
Straight on it. Thing didn't break. I cringed. Well, I knew. First off, they were safe because the way Naito sold it, like he sold it like the flop and then flop, and okay, he's fine. But god damn, that could not have possibly felt any good.
I also like this sort of callback to their previous match where Naito actually attacked Chris Jericho from behind this time.
Yeah. Got a little bit of ice in my mouth there for my beverage. Anyway, don't mind me. I'll be right over here. But yeah, that table bump, Jericho putting on his crap Boston Crab. Walls of Jericho forever. Steel chairs and all of the steel chairs. How many did Chris Jericho take out? All of them.
He took out 8.
All of them.
Chris Charlton counted.
God damn it, Chris. You didn't have to. Mr. Charlton, all due respect, don't count. Just say all of them. It's fine.
No, he was counting them. That's his job. He's a counter. That's what he do. He's a statistics guy.
And I'm a guy that makes funny things out of wrestling, for God's sakes. There's a difference.
Nevertheless,
Chris Charlton will be straight-laced. I'm trying to go all of them.
Okay. Nevertheless, enjoyed the chair shots and kendo stick shots. And
oh, God, yeah.
I believe there was a spot where Naito hit a tornado DDT off the ropes onto a steel chair.
Yep. Ow.
And I believe at one point, I have to ask, was Naito busted open at any point?
If he was, I barely noticed.
Could have used some blood.
Could have used some blood. Yeah, this one could have used just a spritz of blood. Not too much. Just enough.
Not deathmatch blood, but just enough to sort of get the crowd going. Even though the crowd was going.
Dramatic blood.
And the crowd was definitely 100% behind Naito here.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, they do the usual spot where Naito hits a running Destino kick out and then a regular Destino 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
But it got the crowd going, and overall, this was an entertaining match.
Yeah, it was. Oh, no, I watched it. I'm like Tina saying what I'm saying. It's like there are some cool spots. That table bump, goddamn. And in the main event, Kenny Omega, Hiroshi Tanahashi. IWGP Heavyweight Championship of the World. And what 39-13. And Hiroshi Tanahashi is the heavyweight champion of the world in New Japan. I'm happy for the guy. It's a good job, but there's like end of an era, man.
Yeah, it looks like this might be Kenny Omega's departure. By the way, before we get to it, Kenny Omega's entrance video actually used his promotional video.
Yeah, they didn't use the entirety of the video, but they did use the promotional video. And Kenny's entrance theme was I forget the name, but it was from Undertale.
I think the song, let's see, it was a remix of a song.
Check your mic.
Hold on, Bob. I can only do so much.
I want to say Hopes and Dreams, but I can't be sure.
Yeah, it was remixed by Johnny Atma.
So it was Hopes and Dreams. Check your mic. Check your mic. Oh, there we go.
I mean, that's what I want, but I can't do anything about it, really.
Check your mic.
I can't really do anything about it except unplug it and plug it back in, which is what I've been doing all night.
Yeah, that's what it was. Hopes and Dreams.
Yes, by Johnny Atma.
There we go.
Remixed by him.
Yep. That was awesome.
And it's cool to see that stuff actually get broadcast on such a huge stage like this.
And by the way, Togi Makabe did enter with with the Immigrant Song uncensored.
I don't know how, is that the normal version that we're not supposed to hear, or did they get a new cover?
I know, it's the regular one. Regular cover that they usually use.
I honestly wouldn't know because I've never actually seen his entrance. Because it's always muted or altered.
Actually, what I did was I downloaded, I think it was from last year, was the 20th anniversary of Togi Makabe's career, and it was broadcast on TVSI. And it was uncensored. Nothing was left uncut. So Makabe used his entrance, which is the Immigrant Song, remixed, obviously. And at the end of the night, they actually played Led Zeppelin's version of Immigrant Song.
Interesting. I wonder, did they finally just buy the rights to that or something?
I don't know. Or my guess is it was pre-show only and it wasn't part of the actual show. I don't know. I'm shrugging right now.
Yeah, because usually whenever, he makes his entrance, it's always either just muted, all the audio muted, or they alter the music.
Or with generic music, yeah.
Yeah, put in generic music in post. So, yeah, but nevertheless, holy shit, okay, so obviously the big spot of this match is Hiroshi Tanahashi hitting the high five flow off the top rope to the outside. Kenny Omega moving out of the way, and Tanahashi
motherfucker frog splashed a table to the floor.
It was a Japanese table,
and it was broke. A Japanese table because I was just shocked. Tana-san, are you okay, bud? Holy shit!
I was just shocked that a Japanese table actually broke.
I know, right? Couldn't sell. Goddamn table couldn't sell for Jericho Naito, but sold the shit out of that frog splash. I'll tell you that much. Jesus.
That looks like it legitimately hurt because every time we've seen a Japanese table, it almost never breaks.
They are hard to break.
And so seeing Tanahashi actually crash through one, just like, ooh. And of course, throughout the match, Tanahashi was working on Omega's left leg.
Yep.
For that cloverleaf. And Kenny Omega was working on Tanahashi's ribs. So stiff shots all around for everyone in those areas. And as you heard in the audio, Tanahashi ended up hitting high five flow for the win. Although there was one good moment where he hit high five flow and Kenny Omega at the absolute last second pulled his knees up.
Yeah, he pulled his knees up, locked the shit out of it. You're sad that Kenny's not champ. I'm same here, but it's like
off to AEW with him.
I that's the only hope I can. Dude, Kenny, if you're listening, I know you're not because you're probably asleep. But if you are, don't sign with Vinny. I don't care if he parks 10 dump trucks full of money in a video game company in front of your house. Just, they'll fuck you up.
Well, he could end up like AJ Styles.
Or Shinsuke Nakamura.
It's a 50-50 chance. Or he could end up like Finn. I for some reason, like, I think like Kenny Omega is a bit too charismatic, though. But then again, we did say that about Nakamura.
The minute Vince realizes Kenny is a funny guy, he's a comedy guy, and he's fucked.
I really want to doubt you, but I want to doubt you so much.
You want to doubt me, but you know I'm right.
There's always that chance that Vince will get a really dumb idea in his mind and actually go through with it.
And the minute that happens with Kenny is fucked.
So, final rating for the show?
5 out of goddamn 5. What do you think?
4 out of 5.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Too many matches were cut for matches were cut for time for me.
Actually, for me, it'd be 4.5. Just, because of that. Timing was cut. Obviously, to make it a little more digestible for casual fans, but it in that case, cut a match, you know? I understand championship matches are a thing, and you want to reward all these people, but if you did want to reward everyone, Minoru Suzuki would be in the main card.
Not only that, but they already cut the Never Openweight 6-man tag team title match from the card.
Mm-hmm. Well, so they didn't have a choice because that 2/3 of that were also the tag team champs, so kind of hard to pull a double duty.
Yeah, and also looking at the card, let's see, there was 9 matches last year, and this year we had once again 9.
Actually 9.
So it was just a matter of them just cutting stuff for time.
Yeah.
Just wish they didn't cut so much. Like, I understand cutting some stuff for time. Like, not every match needs to go over 15 minutes, but I believe that there's, to me, no match should go under 8 minutes.
Truth. Anyway, shall we get to the thing?
Sure, let's get to the emails.
Well, so it's time for emails and comments. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. What are we doing next week? Are we doing anything? Rumble's not till the end of the month. I know that.
Well, next week we could review Impact.
We are doing that, yeah. See, I figured we had something to talk about other than Impact next week. But
well, yeah, Impact Homecoming. It's going to be a good 3-hour pay-per-view.
That's true. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We got the Rumble coming up at the end of the month. Lots of news to come out of AEW. That's gonna be probably gonna be
they're
like
gonna have a press conference Tuesday.
So yeah, we'll talk about that and all that good stuff. See, I'm doing this because we only got one email again.
That's okay.
It is from our good buddy T-Dub.
Oh, it's been a while since I've done this.
Yes.
All right, finally. It's been a few weeks. Let's do this.
Stretch it. Good. Get a good stretch. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
French attack.
Noel sold it like a boss. Hello, Wrestle-Cast. There it is. Anyway, hello, Wrestle-Cast, for the team. For the team, viewers, and guest hosts, I wish you all a happy new year of 2019 and wish you all the best in this year. Same to you. Sadly, it starts with a downer. We lost the great interviewer in the WWE, Mean Baka Gene Okerlund. Woo! which is even sadder when you look at his stats of the backstage interviewers, the state of the backstage interviews today. Ugh. Still, rest in peace. You will be sadly missed. Second issue.
Backstage interviewers would be probably I appreciate a lot better if they're allowed to go off on wrestlers every now and again, like Gene would. Because Gene wasn't afraid of calling a motherfucker out. Like if he was heel, he was like, "Hey, you bastard! What do you think you're doing out there, hitting people on the balls?" Maybe not in those exact terms, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's what he would do. It's what he would do. Look at some of the promos, especially in WCW. There are some you just do. Yeah. Second issue. What happened to poor Toni Storm getting her smartphone hacked and having her private photos and pictures leaked on the internet? Hot site for removing social media accounts. The hashtag support for Tony has. I support Toni Storm. Actually, is the actual.
I've been saying we support Tony.
Well, that's what it was. We support Tony. That's the actual one you want to use. But that was trending worldwide to support her, which is cool. Funny enough, I learned the news in a porn blog. Don't judge me. But the man was cool enough to not post a picture since he appreciates Tony as a person and a wrestler. Whoever did this, someone should give him the new Jack treatment. Or something worse.
Also, props to Defiant Wrestling, the former What Culture Pro Wrestling company.
Yeah.
Because some fan was talking shit about these photos and just asking who had them. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, you know what? We have declined your tickets for our next show. And don't think of buying from anyone else. Your picture's on the door. You're banned."
You're banned. You're a dummy. You're an asshole. You're a dick. You broke the rule. Bye-bye.
You broke the rules. Now upon all the pubic hair. You motherfucker.
Actually, you know what? Let me. I do have it right here. Yeah, buddy.
You broke the rules. Now I pull out all your pubic hair. You motherfucker.
Been a while since I hit that button on this show.
I didn't even know you had that as a button.
Well, actually, that was Shades' idea, believe it or not, for Toka riffs. But that... Did I break you?
That is a fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark it down. I have broken TWK with the Tenacious D button.
Oh
yeah.
One of the greatest bands on planet Earth.
That indeed.
I would still need to see them live one day.
One can only hope.
Oh, I need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho Bridge one of these days then, Shin. Link that to me on the Facebooks.
Ah, gotcha. Now, I'm not going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT. I'm going to be watching Wrestle Kingdom 13, but Matty is having a stiffy like the last time Jim Rahal won the WB Championship. Wrong guy. Should I?
We were.
Should I get the first day of 2019? I regret nothing. Actually, Mike Shell got the first day of 2019 already.
What did he do?
I believe something wrestling joke on Monday.
But it wasn't 2019 on Monday.
Fair point. All right, French Otaku, Dave. There you go. Get the first day of 2019 on this show. There you go. Hey, bada bing, bada boom. We move on. But I have my best and worst of 2019. I'll try to make it short. So male wrestler, best Kenny and Cody. Worst, Shane McMahon. Female wrestler, worst, Shane McMahon. Yeah, worst. Oh, what?
I wasn't expecting that answer for worst.
Shane McMahon for worst. Yeah. Well, he's only the best wrestler, professional wrestler in the whole fucking world.
Obviously, he is.
Cut to Ross Stradell. It was a bloody joke, man. Female wrestler, best Becky Lynch and Toni Storm. Good call. Worst, Carmella and Nia Jax. I regret saying Carmella since a friend of mine loves her and wants to cosplay her for 2019. Tell her to go for it.
Awesome.
Cosplay is for everyone, and you can cosplay anyone you want. Go for it. Besides, anybody in a leotard? Yeah, me.
Well, she could also go for, the whole top and pants look.
That's very true. That's very true. Tag team, the best, the Young Bucks. The worst, ooh, that had to hurt. Rude and Gable. Faction, best, the Elite and the Undisputed Era. Worst, Sanity on the main roster. I'm scared of Cross when she'll show up.
Honestly, yeah. I think that when she gets called up, they should keep her away from Sanity for just a few months. Just,
Yeah. Faction. So, match of the year. Best, Okada v Omega. 2 out of 3 falls at Dominion. Worst, DX and the Brothers of Destruction at Crown Jewel. Not too surprising there. Pay-per-view of the year. Best, NXT TakeOver War Games 2018 and Evolution. And All In. So TakeOver War Games 18, Evolution, and All In. The worst, Crown Jewel. Tyler Reign, best, AJ Styles as WB Champion. Worst, Carmella as SmackDown Champ. And Shinsuke Nakamura as US Champ. And Brock Lesnar as Universal Champ. Rookie of the Year, best, Ronda Rousey. Worst, no one for now. Face of the Year, best, Seth Rollins. Worst, Roman Reigns. Ouch. Heel of the Year, best, Tommaso Ciampa and The Miz. Worst, Braun Strowman. But that was only for a cup of coffee. That's my reason for leaving him off.
I think most people put Braun Strowman on his worst heel of the year because he just should never have been in the first place.
That's fair enough, though. That is fair enough.
That's what's much where I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is dumb. It's dumb.
Mm-hmm. Feud of the Year, best, Ciampa and Gargano, Bully Ray and Flip Gordon. Worst, Reigns Lesnar. Comeback, best, Daniel Bryan. Worst, Big Cass and Bobby Lashley. TV show, best, Lucha Underground. Worst, and here's my surprise face on this one, Monday Night Raw. Promotion, best, New Japan and Lucha Underground. See, I didn't put Lucha Underground as a promotion because it's really just a TV show.
They have done some live events, but yeah, it's 99% TV show.
It's a television production, so it doesn't count. But I could see why you would put that in there.
Yeah, so if it gets canceled by El Rey, it's not like they're going to shop it around. It's like if it gets shut down by El Rey and it doesn't get picked up by any TV network, it's basically going to be dead.
That's it.
Because it's not a promotion that does live events. It's very much dependent on getting money for its like backstage segments and special effects and all that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Promotion. New Japan and Lucha Underground worst for his WWE outside of 205 Live NXT, WWE as a whole. Overrated wrestler, Nia Jax. Underrated, Cesaro. That makes sense. And they fucked up on blank. They fucked up on WWE as in everything.
Everything! Everything!
It's T-Dub versus everything. OVE joke, ladies and gentlemen. No winners and losers this week since it's a little bit late. This week in wrestling outside of New Japan was kind of chill with the New Year's Eve. Hope you enjoyed the beginning of 2019. Hope you have yourself a great weekend and take care. Hopefully you present us with some stuff and things next week.
Hey, I'm looking forward to. Take care and spike your hair.
Ooh. There you go.
Just take care. Spike your hair. I still remember that song from the glory days of Zack Ryder.
I miss Z Long Island's True Long Island story. I really do.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. Also,
Back
I
in
just
the
realized
days
something.
when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off in any minute. Yeah, you know we're gonna win again.
Yeah, I just realized I forgot to tweak the Twitter handles because we don't have Shin or Mattis on the show today. Whoops. There we go. Fixed! By the way, hi, Shin Tiger Curl. He's in the chat, don't you know? That being said, ladies and gentlemen, those, if I have this set up correctly, and I do, those are emails and comments of the week. Check your mic. There. I can't talk right now. Those are the emails and comments of the week. You can send them at the Wrestle-Cast@gmail.com. We shall return with our preview of Impact Wrestling's Homecoming and some news and some winners and losers. And you know, your boys, Matty Jay and TWK. We'll be here too. It's good stuff. We'll be right back. Don't go far.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Hello, wrestling fans. Colt Cabana coming to you live from the 1 Hour Tease Arena in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. The pro wrestling action has been great so far. As you can see, Joey really dominating the ring so far. There's a beautiful belly-to-back suplex. And uh-oh. Looks like Joey's shirt has been ripped.
What's up with that? You ripped my shirt.
Let's go check an instant replay, see exactly what happened. There you can see Joey's shirt ripped from the collar, and that's not good when you're trying to wear your pro wrestling t-shirt.
Man, you ripped my shirt. It's my only shirt. Joey.
Hey, looks like Ryan from 1 Hour Tees just threw Joey Ryan a brand new t-shirt.
Thanks, Pro Wrestling Tees.
ProWrestlingTees.com, over 3,000 wrestling t-shirts designed and sold by pro wrestlers. Wrestlers such as Steve Austin, CM Punk, Macho Man, Mick Foley, DDP, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake, Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, Scott Hall, Ted DiBiase, Colt Cabana, Joey Ryan, Cliff Compton, and the entire Bullet Club. All stores owned by pro wrestlers. Support pro wrestling today and visit ProWrestlingTees.com.
This is WMOB Mobile, 12 on your channel dial and 12 in the TV ratings.
How does it feel that you were expecting a man to come out here? What you weren't expecting was the man. Now I hear you say that you feel like you're back where you belong. Well, it's not that simple anymore. Because in 2018, I wasn't just aiming to overtake Charlotte on the posters and the billboards. I was aiming for you too, John. You see, you have been on every single WWE marquee for the last 16 years. You personify what this company is. Check that was. It's time for someone new to step up, step in, and fill your shoes. And there's only one person for that job, and I think these people would agree with me that that person is me. And if you have a problem with that, Nikki Bella won't be the only woman to drop you this year.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a portion of your weekly recommended weekly dose of Becky Lynch Burns. The other half will come in just a few minutes because we have to talk about what she did to Corey Graves on Twitter. But before we do, we'll go back to the Wrestle-Cast, RBT Entertainment Production, BrokenInfinite.com, Twitch.tv/RBT Entertainment, Podomatic.com, podcasting places. I'm Matty. That's a TWK person. I usually call him a troll, so I'm being nice and calling him an actual person this week. Because he is a person. And despite popular belief, I actually do like the guy.
Does this mean you're going to finally pay me $1 million?
I wish I had the $1 million, actually. I really did. I really do.
So if you had $1 million, you would spend it all. And if you could find the Hannah, and that's not true that she's found.
Well, if I had $1 million, I would indeed be rich. If I had $1 million, I'd be rich. Anyway, so
we were thinking of two different things.
Yeah. Well, eat the rich, because sometimes life is a bitch. I don't know.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Anyway, before we give you the second half of the Becky Lynch burns everyone on television and social media portion of the entertainment this evening, a little bit of extra news. Just so you know, if you plan on watching some more New Japan, because God knows you want some more of that New Japan stuff, because Wrestle Kingdom just wasn't enough. New Year Dash is happening later this evening around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, somewhere around that area this Saturday morning. Or, of course, you could watch it later like T-Dup and I will do, like responsible adult human beings, which is going to make things very interesting. But what is also interesting is the events that New Japan announced, or at least the dates for some events. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Obviously, New Japan Cup's going to happen. New Beginning in Sapporo is going to happen February 2nd and 3rd. February 11th will be in Osaka. The New Japan Cup will be in Niigata. They have the G1 Supercard, obviously, at Madison Square motherfucking Garden, ladies and gentlemen. New York City! Damn right, New York City. Dontaku is going to be in Fukuoka. The Best of the Super Juniors, by the way, will be taking place at the Ryogoku Sumo Hall this year. Which, that's going to be awesome. Best of the Super Juniors in a nice big-time arena like that. Fuck yeah. Dominion will be, of course, at Osaka-jo Hall in June, as per usual. The G1 Climax special, I mean, that's not a special. It's July 6th. It's the actual opener, as in the first night of the G1 Climax. Yeah. American Airlines Center, Dallas fucking Texas.
I think we finally found something that would actually get Car Junkie and Shintire Curl to actually go to Dallas.
This might be the thing that gets... Yeah, Shin's in the chat. He's like, Texas, baby. He's going. He's like... Shin is looking for any possible combination of good money situations so he could go to Dallas to see this.
Everyone listening right now, go buy his book from Amazon.com. It's called New World by Greg Haynes. Go buy it right now.
I don't have the thing because I had to delete it to make room for other stuff, but god damn it, buy his fucking book now.
And Mike Shelf
it might get Mike Shelf. I wonder if Easy knows.
He's going to know by tomorrow night, I'm sure.
If he doesn't know by tomorrow night, he's going to know by Toku Riffs tomorrow. I goddamn guarantee it.
Also, they're going to do an event in London in a 7,000-seater arena.
Which is nice. G1 Climax will start, they'll start the Tokyo leg July 13th and 14th in the Ota City, in Tokyo and the Ota City. And they'll be doing some things. The final 3 nights will be at the Budokan again. So the thumb is up there. I'm looking at now. The Best of Super Juniors is on. Let's see. Trying to find it now again. G1 Supercard April 6th. New Japan Cup And yeah, Best of Super Juniors is in June, so they haven't announced a April Supercard yet. But I'm fairly certain it's going to happen. They're going to announce something of that stature. On August 31st, the Copper Box in England will host some New Japan goodness. And to top it all off, so remember when I said we might want some more New Japan in 2020? I'm not kidding. January 4 and 5th. 2 nights at the Dome next year, folks.
So yeah, New Year's Dash no longer in Kirk and Hall. Next year it's going to be actually in the Dome.
And I think it's a good idea because they sold out Kirk and Hall real fast for New Year's Dash.
Well, it's a much smaller venue, so I imagine, consider the fact that Kirk and Hall can hold, 10,000 people?
Kirk, and I think is 3,500 to 5,000, I think.
5,000? So yeah, that's an easy sell for any hangout from Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, anyone that wants to be in there, sorry about your damn luck. But Wrestle Kingdom and New Year Dash, both at the Dome. That's gonna be something.
I just hope they're able to sell 2 nights in a row, because it's one thing to sell the once a year in the Tokyo Dome, but 2 days in a row.
They came damn close to 40,000. I think I have the actual note here.
They got 38,000.
38,162, as announced by Kevin Kelly on the broadcast, as a matter of fact. And that's the paid. That's the paid audience, by the way.
Yeah, they actually got 4,000 more than last year.
Which is again, it's a nice bump.
Even though last year had overall higher attendance reported, there was a lot of comps last year. And Die Hard Phoenix wants New Japan to go to Phoenix.
Hey, I want New Japan in Ottawa. I want New Japan in Canada too. So relax, bud.
Matty Jay, home of New Japan.
I'm not kidding. If New Japan comes to Toronto, I am buying the train tickets that same damn day.
You don't miss out on these types of opportunities, ladies and gentlemen.
No. I'm talking, I'm seriously, all week I've been thinking, I'm going to take a train to Toronto for Anime North or Con Bravo, and I realized, holy shit, SummerSlam's coming to Toronto.
Also, NXT is going to Toronto.
Which is a massive reason why I want to take the train to Toronto, because I want to be a cheap bastard. And, well, let's put it this way. Plane tickets to Orlando this year cost me around $400 Canadian. Last year it was around $250. A plane ticket to Toronto is $250. Canadian economy, folks. What can I say? Yeah. So yeah, I'm taking the train to Toronto. If I'm going to SummerSlam, I'm taking the goddamn train.
I'd also hope that you would go there for NXT if those tickets don't sell out too quick.
I will say this. If they come for sale and I have the opportunity to get them, if I'm not held back, I will do it. I will pull the trigger.
Shall we get to the bad news of the night?
Well, you saw it at the top of the program. There it is. Mean Gene Okerlund passed away the first day of 2019. We started the program by paying homage with the ultimate homage. Mean! Woo! By God, Gene! Which is what Ric Flair put over and popularized in WCW Nitro interviews. And of course, Hulk Hogan's, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
And Gene Okerlund was a fantastic interviewer, easily the best, because not only would he not take anybody's shit, he would also make sure to keep all the topics on track. Whenever anyone would start just rambling, he'd be like, okay, let's put this back on the tracks.
His conversations with Hogan were something. His conversations, and that's what they were. Not just one answer and then written promo. It's, okay, we have a conversation. Macho Man, come on in. Nothing means nothing. Yeah, nothing means nothing. Yeah. And Cure, I do not have that infamous SummerSlam clip. I'm not going to insult the man's intelligence by playing it.
No, I'm sure he laughed at that.
Oh, he had a chuckle.
Especially because of the fact they played the blooper on live TV.
Oh, they did. By accident, by the way. Wrong tape. Whoops. But
dun 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 dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun.
Even before he became obsessed with bad directing, he was still making mistakes every now and again.
Yep. The time where he corpsed in the AWA, you know, I wanted a woman. What's wrong with you, Mean Gene? And of course, Wendy Richter, I'm not going to let anyone pin me and cover me. And he just flat out laughs, busts a gut. He's human, folks. He's been human. He obviously, you know. Yeah. Pontiac Silverdome. And this is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. Mean Gene was there.
I just, hope that, obviously, I'm in vain hoping that, WWE, after thinking about the life of times of Gene Okerlund, realizes, okay, we need to start letting our interviewers be more human and start being less robotic.
It's hope against hope, but one can't hope. Also, we obviously know they've announced that Hogan will be there to pay tribute to Mean Gene. A lot of people, Biohybrid on Discord, he was pissed. He was calling bullshit on that. I'm like, look, it's Cunt Hogan. He's done the shit he's done, but at the same time, who do you think coined the phrase Mean Gene? Hogan.
Ventura.
Well, Ventura. Who popularized it? Hogan. Hogan and Gene Okerlund are the tag team match thing, that happened back in the 80s when he could get away with some of that shit.
All I know is that do not put him in front of a live crowd. Just keep it fucking just voiceover or just on the screen. Do not bring him out.
Backstage interview introducing the backstage segment introducing the tribute video to Mean Gene Okerlund.
Or, one of the talking heads for the tribute video itself, but I would not recommend putting him in front of a live crowd because, ooh.
It's a ratings pop. That's what it is. It's a ratings pop, and that's all it is.
Where are they this Monday? Do you know what town they're in?
That's a good question, actually.
I need to find out what town they're in.
WWE Ape, do not fail me now. But Matty, it's called an ape. It's an ape. Where are we?
Let's see. Raw preview for January 7th in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, well, yeah, I see it there. Orlando, Florida.
I can go 50-50 in front of a live crowd then.
Yeah. Home state crowd, yeah. And by the way, Cure, it's Gene, as in Gene. You're misspelling it.
Nevertheless,
Anyway, well, yeah, Hogan coming out. Yeah, it is what it is. But I'm not expecting much, and don't expect me to watch your show. You're hunting for a ratings pop, and that's all it is.
I'm definitely keeping up my. Speaking of ratings, by the way, SmackDown for 2 weeks in a row beat Raw in the ratings.
Yeah, yay!
No, that SmackDown has been keeping above 2 million.
Unlike Monday Night Raw. And people go, record's low, and the Solomons say they still didn't excuse it because the holidays said, listen, it's going to be records lows no matter what, especially with Christmas. I didn't watch it because I was with family on Christmas Eve.
And I just didn't watch because I just don't like Raw these past several months.
Can't say I blame him.
Move on over to the Zone of Impact.
Yeah, how about that Zone of Impact, huh?
Here we go. Final Vegas show before Homecoming. Definitely was not a throwaway edition of Impact.
No.
We saw a really great opener full of high spots. And the person to save Kiera Hogan from Dark Alley and Su Yung was Jordynne Grace. So they're really pushing Jordynne Grace as the next big star of the Impact wrestling division for their women's division, which I like because she has huge star printed all over her. And of course, they also hyped up the Knockouts title match. Also, LAX cut one of the best promos of this and last year.
Really?
Yes. It is one of the best promos I've heard in a long, long time. Santana and Ortiz, holy shit. Did Impact actually upload this promo? Did they do it? They need to have uploaded this because this is one of the best promos. Like, it was so genuine and heartfelt. It got me just like, I want to see them win now because of this promo. Let's see. Please tell me they uploaded it. Come on. You can't tell me they didn't upload it. That was so good. Why? No! Of all the things they decided to not upload, you mother.
Yeah, I can't find. Oh, man.
Let's see. Maybe this has it in it. No, this ain't. God damn it. That's not.
Another story for another day, unfortunately.
Why would they not do that? Why would they not upload that to their YouTube? Like, they usually upload the highlights from Impact to a YouTube channel, but nevertheless, that was a fantastic promo. And in the main event, the Lucha Bros defeated Cage and Johnny Impact, which to me was great because I've seen it so many times where even if you have the best tag team, when they go up against two singles guys, the two singles guys have to win because, they're the big stars, and you can't have them lose.
They broke the trope. They broke the trope.
Yeah, which is good because the tag team guys should almost always win the tag team matches, especially when they're going up against two guys who are not known for being in tag team matches. And of course, they ended it with the good old-fashioned go-home brawl. They started attacking each other. The locker room emptied out.
And we're out of time! And we're desperately out of time!
Join us this Sunday!
Sunday!
And that was also the final Impact on Pop.
Yeah, that was it. Next week, they're on Pursuit Channel. But also, before then, they're on pay-per-view, so we may as well talk about that.
Pay-per-view, we have to talk about the fact that after much anticipation, on this week's Being the Elite, All Elite Wrestling was indeed confirmed.
How could I forget about the biggest thing in wrestling, aside of the big thing that happened today? All Elite Wrestling is official. The first event will be Double or Nothing. They have a rally on January the 8th, which happens to be on a Tuesday, by the way. Did we mention WWE's in Florida this week? They're in Florida. They're in Orlando on Monday.
Oh, how could we point out that during Cody's match with Juice, Cody was rocking the Jacksonville Jaguars colors?
He did. He totally did.
Nice little nod to who's the president of the company.
Yeah. And by the way, the WWE's in Orlando, and the Elite will be in Jacksonville, and WWE SmackDown will be in Jacksonville. Oh, way!
There's also a meme where a Simpsons meme of Gato and Cody, and Gato's like, "Okay, don't poach our talent." And then it goes over to Cody, and he's just looking at pie, which has a caption of just the NJPW logo on it.
And he takes a slice.
No, I didn't get that far. Just got Cody's evil smile.
No. I did not see that meme. So
I've been seeing it all over social media.
Well, I'm bound to run into it, I'm sure. But
by the way, one of the rumors is that apparently AEW is offering almost WWE size money.
Well, when the rumor has it that the Khan family are investing $100 million to start the company, I'm pretty sure there's some WWE money thrown around, especially when Bill Goldberg is in talks, allegedly.
That's one of the rumored names.
Yeah, one of the, front at work today. What about CM Punk? I was like, no. If Punk's there, he's commentary.
Well,
At
Punk
best.
said that for All In, he was not, they didn't call him up and offer him any sort of money. So maybe if they were to offer him a contract, maybe a big enough set of zeros would convince him to do something.
Maybe. Hey, you know what? If it's sticking the middle finger to Vince McMahon, I don't think he...
Could you imagine if Punk
say
shows
no.
up this Tuesday at the rally?
Wait, what?
Could you imagine if Punk shows up Tuesday at the rally?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
I know it's not going to happen, but still.
But this is what's fucked up about wrestling in this day and age. I could totally see that happen.
What I would love is if they were somehow able to buy out someone's WWE contract.
Oh.
Sami Zayn, you are free to come home.
Coming soon to WWE, Sami Zayn. Not anymore. Ole, 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 ole.
Sorry, Kevin, we can only afford one contract.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Also, yes, I did that specifically because Kevin is Matty's boy.
He totally is. Well, you got the reaction and the laughs, I hope. No, but how... Obviously, everyone's expecting Kenny Omega. Obviously, Omega. We don't know what's happening with New Year's Dash yet. But speculation is it's Kenny Omega. He's obviously gone. He's done. State of your boos, Matty. What about my boos? Boo! It's 11 o'clock. I'm tired, for God's sakes. But, so, Kenny Omega. I had this serious conversation with my friend at work today. He thinks WWE, he's going to go WWE. With the reported, rumored $23 million and options in video game stuff. Now, if it was anyone else, including yours truly and this guy over there on the Skype call, $23 million, shut the fuck up. Let's get our notary publics. Let's sign this fucker. Let's make this fucker official. But with Kenny Omega, I'm not that sure.
He's a little enigmatic.
He is. You know, I think of it the way Kota Ibushi thinks, in a sense. Ibushi will do like 1 or 2 years in a spot, or maybe just a spot here and there, and be, okay, done, next thing, please. Kenny, the way I worded it to my friend is this. If Kenny, at this stage, if he's thinking long-term, he wants the money, and believe me, if he wants the money, the first thing he's doing defense is, I want main event spots, I want main event matches, don't fuck me up or I'm done. Or you're not getting a contract extension or a renewal. And I could see it, because if Vince is that serious, he will offer the world to Kenny Omega. And Omega will squeeze it out of Vince and co. But if he is truly adamant about changing the world of wrestling, it won't matter the amount of money that Vince offers him. And it's not Triple H. It's not WWE. It will be Vincent K. McMahon offering the 10 dump trucks full of money. If he truly wants to change the world, he'll say, thank you, fuck you, bye. I'm going with my boys at the Elite, at All Elite Wrestling. And at this point, he's going to make money. The Khan family are investing $100 million. Kenny Omega is going to be fucking paid.
That, and I have to wonder if they'll let their talent that they sign keep their Pro Wrestling Tees store. Because if they do, they will be making money. Because they'll be getting notoriety from this, paid from the contracts they'll be assigned, plus the merchandise from their Pro Wrestling Tees stores.
And hell, All Elite Wrestling has their own Pro Wrestling Tees store. So I'm pretty sure that's a pretty much a given. This is pretty simple. If Omega is about the money at this stage of his career, he's going to Vince McMahon. He's making sure he's well treated. If he's about just wrestling and changing the game and doing something different, I'm kind of expecting him at the rally next Tuesday. Or at the very least, somewhere down the line somewhere. But with AEW.
And she's going with this gimmick of incorrect names.
Chris Gamma. Michael Beta. Cal Iota. Wow. Cal Iota. My God. Cal Iota. Wow.
And now we have our new button. Anytime Kenny Omega shows up, that's the new button.
Yeah, that's if he shows up in WWE, I will take full responsibility for fucking up Kenny Omega. At least in the ears of this audience. Cal Iota. Wow. I do not apologize for anybody. Oh God, it's Shin's and get it on. You can't resist this, Kurt Beta. No, that's it. It's Cal Iota. Wow.
All right, so Impact Wrestling Homecoming.
Yeah, the Asylum in Nashville, Tennessee, to be fair, because that's where they started. That was their home when it was a total nonstop action wrestling. Fucking Russo. January 6th, in case you're interested, it is on the Fight app, I believe, for a snazzy amount of money. It'll start with Ali and Su Yung taking on Kiera Hogan and Jordan Grace, as you mentioned.
I put my money on Kiera Hogan and Jordan fucking Grace.
All right. Sam Callahan takes on Willie Mack, who happens to be the National Wrestling Alliance National Heavyweight Champion.
This should be quite a good match, especially considering Willie Mack's diverse moveset.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect Willie Mack to win with a good old-fashioned stunner.
No one kicks out of a stunner, damn it. Falls count anywhere. Eddie Edwards takes on Moose.
I could see this one going either way. Should be one hell of a match.
Oh, yeah. Abyss versus Eli Drake in a Monsters Ball match.
By the way, Raven showed up on Impact this week.
He did. I saw that clip.
Yeah, like for the first time in ever, him and Tommy Dreamer actually got along.
And Eli go, oh, fight. Fuck you, kick.
I expect Eli Drake to win this and help put him over as yet his ascent back towards the main event scene.
I can see that. Tag team match, World Tag Team Championship, the aforementioned Latin American Exchange, Santana and Ortiz, taking on the Lucha Bros, Rey Fénix and Pentagon Jr.
After the promo this past week on Impact, I want LAX to retain. I was on the fence beforehand, but goddamn, that was great.
Jake Christian versus... All right, so it's an Ultimate X match for the vacant Impact X Division Championship. Jake Christ, Ethan Page, Rich Swann, and Trey Miguel.
The safe choice would obviously be Rich Swann, but I really want Trey Miguel to win it because he's been impressing me.
I've seen a couple of his matches. He is impressive. But this is the kind of match that kind of favors the heel in a sense. I could see Jake Crist pulling out the win.
Yeah. He's
good. Don't get me
doing
wrong.
both.
I want my boy Ethan Page to win. Don't get me wrong. But Rich Swann, too obvious. Trey Miguel, dark horse. Will be cool. Ethan Page, you want the heel to win, but I don't know if that's the obvious call. I think it's either Jake Crist or Ethan Page. That would be my call.
I could see either of them winning. It really does fight Trey Miguel because he's so, he just debuted a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it would be a bit
and
of a
I
dark
will
horse,
agree with you full-heartedly. He is impressive. He's
I would
good.
just like for them just to do something out of nowhere and just take someone new and just strap a rocket straight to their ass and shoot it straight to the moon.
Along with Max.
God damn it.
Boom! But yeah, I could see that. I could see that. It'd be a good way to. It'd be a good idea to do it. Be a great test. Next up, Gail Kim, special guest referee. Excuse me. Impact Knockouts Championship. Tessa Blanchard defends against Taya Valkyrie.
I expect Tessa Blanchard to retain this in an amazing match, and in her next defense against Jordan Grace, lose.
That makes sense. And in the main event of the evening, Option C. Brian Cage challenges Johnny Impact for the World Championship. What you thinking on this one? Teed up?
Yeah, like I said, this should be a one hell of a match, and a bit intriguing with Killer Cross hanging in the wings.
Yeah, it's right there. Ooh, scary, scary. Huh, who knows? We'll see. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, because whose side is he on?
Whose side is he on?
Why do we always do the southern accent? That was a Bobby Heenan call.
I know. It's stupid. By the way, you know who followed me on Twitter recently?
Who?
Taylor Hendricks.
Same here.
I thought it would be a bigger deal than that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like, oh, that's cool. Apparently she's starting to follow a whole bunch of her fans. That's cool. I'm getting a whole bunch of weird. By the way, how could I forget? The biggest news of the week. Choo choo.
Yes! Free $5 wrestling is back.
Maybe.
Maybe. And if it is, for those who have never seen $5 wrestling, it's Colt Cabana's infamous project where he and Friend,
I believe that's Marty DeRosa.
Marty DeRosa, and they riff/commentate over El Cheapo independent wrestling promotions, i.e. $5 wrestling.
And their biggest star
is the Freight Train Cho Cho. The Freight Train's got to be coming.
Jake Manning is back playing the Gene Okerlund role.
Oh, God. Folks, if you've never seen a Freight Train promo, do yourself a favor and find yourself one or two. It's I don't know, I don't know if I could describe them as bad promos, because I don't even know if it's so bad it's good, because
it is. They're so horrendous.
They're so horrendous, but Freight Train is so on point. It's like, it's monotone. It's like, but at the same time, you are mesmerized by it.
I'm going to get in the ring tonight with my opponent. I'm going to beat them, and I'm going to show them you don't mess with the Freight Train, because when you mess with the Freight Train, you're going to get beep choo choo.
That's pretty much a standard promo, but he keeps going and going and going, and Jake Manning eventually breaks. Just eventually, he goes, no. Oh God! Don't overlook Cal Crunky Crush. Krusty Keys Cavana.
Is Crunky Crush related to King Crunk?
Ooh, that's a very good question. That is a very good question.
So yeah, $5 Wrestling is back. Maybe if people watch it on the High Spots Network, which I would love to get. It's kind of short of cash at the moment.
Let me see here. Trying to find that Becky Lynch tweet there.
Oh, you mean the one where she destroyed Corey Graves?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, there. Found it. Okay. Let's do winners and losers.
All right, my losers for this week. I guess I will give it to WWE for bringing back Hogan on live weekly television. Why do this? I understand the connection between Hogan and Gene, but that's just Raw in general for once again getting lower and lower in the ratings department.
Yep. Folks, I told him to check his mic. He can't do anything. His mic is dead or wants to die.
I'll be getting a new one within the next month or two.
Yay! All right, that being said, WWE for all the reasons you mentioned, and Corey Graves, which shall be explained in my winners section. Speaking of that, T-Dub, winners.
Wrestle Kingdom, while I did have my fair amount of complaints about the show, it was still a very enjoyable event. And and even though I'm disappointed with some of the results, the wrestling itself was still quite excellent. And I am quite intrigued to seeing what happens in the coming year.
For sure. And for me, Wrestle Kingdom 13, just all in general, nitpicks aside, I loved it. I want to watch it again. And then New Year's Dash again. And again. And again. And again. Anyway. And AEW for letting of their know of their existence finally.
Oh, I have one other set of loser stats on my list.
Oh, who do you got?
Everyone blaming Toni Storm for her leak. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, how could I forget that?
Like,
yeah.
I didn't realize how many people were that stupid or just... No,
it's not a leak. She didn't tweet anything bad. She got hacked, and she got fucked over. Hashtag we support Toni Storm. We here at the Wrestle-Cast, we stand behind Toni Storm. She's cool.
And all the people that just... And one of the reasons she left social media is because all people bullying her over is just, no, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. And by the way, most of the time when fappenings like that happen, I'll be like, I'm halfway curious. I try to Google it for like half a minute, and then I realize, what the fuck am I doing? And I turn that shit off. I hear Toni Storm had something like that happen, and I'm going, why would I want to see Toni Storm naked? She's a beautiful woman. Do not get me wrong. I don't have it because number one, if I wanted to see her naked, I'd ask for consent first. She did not have your consent. You don't have permission to look at her naked.
Yeah, pretty much.
You pervs.
The internet's full of naked people. Come on.
The internet's full of naked people. Pornhub. Good example of that.
Yeah. So many websites in, so it's it's unnecessary is what it is.
Yes.
And I'm just glad to see the entire, at least all the wrestlers and all the people that are not stupid support Toni Storm.
Yes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a tale of how Corey Graves fucked up again. How did he fuck up? Well, he decided to bring up break that one rule of the man Becky Lynch on Twitter. Keep her name out of your mouth. Case in point, Corey Graves makes something about Bailey. Is I can't wait for our romance angle. And a fan responds, I wish you could have some romance angle with Becky Lynch. He goes, right, which Gory Grave says, well, me too. She could use it. Let's see. Just want to make sure I get it right. 2 hours later. Oh, am I correct on the timing here? No. 12 hours later. Becky Lynch on Twitter responding to that conversation. Of all the things I could use in my life right now, a romance with a middle-aged emo poured into skinny jeans isn't one of them. Maybe you should wait till Monday to reply. You know, when you'll have help with what to say. To quote the Saw Monster, Mother of God. And Graves tried again the next day, or a couple days later. Walked into my daughter's bedroom and caught her listening to Becky Lynch's entrance music on her iPad. My daughter lives in the backyard now. Becky Lynch. Yeah, at this stage, I've sunned her daddy so much I'm practically her grandmother. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey, what have we learned? Do not mess with Becky Lynch on Twitter.
I think most people could go by that advice.
Which, by the way, I'm amazed we didn't have a... This is National Roast Day for Wendy's, right? They're doing the thing where Wendy's would roast people. I'm amazed we didn't have a Twitter war between the Wendy's Twitter account and Becky Lynch on Twitter.
I want Wendy's to be around the next day so I can go and enjoy the delicious cheeseburgers that are better than Whataburger.
Oh, this ought to be, okay. This ought to be interesting. Is Shin still listening? God.
If you hate Whataburger, stay silent.
Oh, no. Anyway, you got a video to plug while we're waiting for Shin's response?
No, I do not. And he is not in the chat.
Oh, no.
I guess that means he hates Whataburger now.
No, my guess is he left.
Because he hates Whataburger. He left to get himself some
Probably
Wendy's.
because he had to go to bed.
Or he went to go get himself some Wendy's.
You know, I almost want to tune into to Riff Down now to see if he has words with you.
He just, after this podcast, he was going, "Oh, Wendy!"
Anyway, so next week I'll be doing a stream on Monday, but I'm not going to do the video game stuff because apparently my laptop hates video games or the streaming of them.
By the way, I'd like to apologize for my lack of videos as of late. I will try to get something done within the next couple weeks.
It's called the holidays, dude. You're allowed to get your week off or two.
I know. I feel like, I don't know. I've been, I guess, feeling a little burnt out, so I'm trying to sort of find something that sort of gets my creative juices flowing, and I think I might have something, so we'll see.
All right. So I'm still going to call it Monday Night Alternative because I got the logos and everything, and I'm too lazy to do anything else. But I will be doing a 1-hour solo show, kind of like what I did a couple weeks ago when I could not find a co-host to save my life. It happens. And I kind of like doing that. So I'm doing a 1 hour, I'm just going to rant and rave and talk with you folks on the Twitter while Monday Night Raw is played, trying to get my attention, if you will. If I feel like it, though. I don't know if, at this, let's put it this way. The fact that I was having trouble streaming anything consistent other than just a thing on the thing. Yeah, I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do it. But I will probably be convinced tomorrow. Scratch that. I will be convinced tomorrow. But we'll see. Until then, that's the show with there. By the way, I forgot to mention, instead of playing the regular ending theme song, I'm appropriately ending it with me and Gene's theme song, Tutti Frutti. Or an 8-bit version, of course. Hope you enjoy that. But that being said, we thank you very much for coming in, saying hi, and listen to us ramble about wrestling and other geeky stuff for the last couple hours. We hope you have a happy new year, by the way. Have a safe 2019 on behalf of TWK.
Until next time, this is TWK of TWK Reviews telling you to work your gimmick.
My name's Matty Jay. Remind you how professional wrestling supports independent promotion as soon as possible. Once again, Happy New Year. Stay safe. Have a good one. Seriously. Have a safe one, too. We'll talk to you next week with more wrestling goodness. Bye, everybody. Bye.
And 2019 will be the year of tranquilo.